thought I knew Bill, but every time he speaks, I learn something new. Bill was born to a nomadic band of gypsies in the wilds of Glendale country. When it was discovered that he was not of their species, he was cast out and left to wander. He found himself in the outbacks of Whittier, where he hooked up on an all-boys choir as a castrati. Castrati, if you don't know, is someone who was castrated so they can sing in a high voice. When his voice began to change, he was sold to a university in Los Angeles where he toiled for many years, chained to a bench in the dungeon. Look at you would have great posture for someone who was chained in a bench. Several years ago, he escaped his evil captors, and he is now free to tell his stories of adventure and triumph. I'd like to welcome Bill Stafford. This is project number 2, All the Fine Liars. 10 to 12 minutes speaking to entertain us. Professional speaker, Bill. Igor.
Arr! Make way for someone of little significance. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah! How y'all doing today?
Great.
Yeah, I talked to most of you before the meeting, and I am really happy to report that almost everyone is just fine today. It's a lovely day to be here and to be alive and to remember what the heck it is that you're going to talk about. But it brought something up for me. When we meet someone, we often just say, hey, I'm fine. And fine tends to have little significance. And it was a query to me. What if we were actually honest when we met people? So, hi Ruth, how are you doing today?
I feel excited.
Oh great, and then
How are you today?
it's none of your business. Hi Liz, how are you today?
Okay.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm not willing to tell you. What? Hey, Shirley, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm not going to tell you how I am. I hear you're the company gossip, and if I tell you, everyone in the company will know within a matter of minutes. Now, how would our lives be different if we actually told the truth? Well, we probably wouldn't have any friends. Well, that's kind of the way it goes. So I work with my clients every day on how to improve their communication skills, and it never ceases to amaze me how little we communicate in our lives. And one of the basic human needs is to connect with another human being. And we spend so much of our time avoiding connecting with other human beings. It's a real dichotomy. So when it comes down to it, I am absolutely amazed at what accomplished liars we all are. And so, since we're all so accomplished at lying, I think the government is missing out on a great opportunity here. We could make billions, with a B, billions of dollars if we had a department of lying. This is my campaign speech now. Lying in America is out of control. People have been lying in dangerous and indiscriminate ways. We have to get our lying lives under control. As you may already know, proper lying etiquette is no longer taught in our schools, and our kids are sneaking around after school and out of the house late at night, lying with other juvenile delinquents. Indiscriminate lying can cause serious harm, and the safety of our children is at stake. It's time to bring this reckless practice under control. We must regulate this practice and get our lying lives under control. Yes, the Department of Lying is what we need. Of course, you'll have to pay a license fee, a nominal license fee, for something you've been doing for free all of your lives. Well, most of us are already accomplished at the art of lying, but many of you will not stay in your lanes. Today, there are so many liars out there that we're going to have to regulate it so there will not be any more horrific lying accidents. That's where the Department of Lying comes in. You're going to have to go and pass a test to get your liar's license. And here is the booklet that you'll have to, it's the test. This is the short version. So, it is extensive and you'll have to do your homework. Just like you did in school, right? I can hear it now. Hello, is this the Department of Lying? And what are your hours? Oh, sir, we're open 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. We never close, just like Denny's. And you never have to wait in line. We have fast and friendly service, just like the DMV. Yeah, okay, so where are you located? Well, sir, it's easy walking distance for your home. Thank you for calling the DOL. Click. Wait a minute. I didn't tell you where I lived. How do you know that it's easy walking distance? Well, I finally find the place, and there, of course, there's a line around the block, and I get in line. Hey, excuse me, is this the line for the Department of Lying? No, you bonehead, this is the line for the Department of Eternal Peace. What do you think? Whoa. Geez, I thought this was Department of Lying, not the Department of Hostility. The Department of Hostility's 2 blocks over. Government's going to be into everything. Man. So, here's how it's going to work. Now, it's a little complicated, so make sure that you either go online or request your booklet in the mail. Can you see? I'll see that. There'll be a Class C license. Now that's the license most of us will get. It's for little white lies, like the "not tonight, dear, I have a headache" lie, the checks in the mail lie, and the ever popular dating lie. Oh, I'd love to go out with you, but I have to wash my hair that night. What night was that? Now, the Class B license, that's a step up. It's for toothpaste lying, televangelists, infomercial hosts, and celebrities. The celebrities, the one that tell us to eat green and recycle, and then they drive around in their Hummers and SUVs and fly in their private jets. So we're in the app. It's a government. All right, Class A, here we go. This is for the heavy hitters. The whoppers, the bull-faced liars, the lawyers, and the politicians. Right, yeah. Now, if you want to run for president, you're going to have to get the Part D supplement. This is the duplicitous stamp on your license. It's the one that gets you out of a lot of things. And now, if we had this, there would be no more impeachment problems, right? President, I did not, this is old, so I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And the Congress is going to bring him up against, and he just whips it out. I have the liar's license, Class A, with the duplicitous stamp. Case closed, saved the government millions of dollars in legal fees. Now, can you imagine this scene? Cop pulls you over. Oh, sorry, officer, I was just showing off a little bit with my son. He just got his liar's permit today. Well, sir, I have you for BSing in a little white lie zone. But because you're with your son, I'm going to let you off with just a warning. Oh, thank you, officer. They fall for it every time. I was just kidding. I'm going to write you up for every infraction I can think of, plus some that I'll just make up on the fly. Let's see. I got you for bold-faced lying, lying while your lips are moving, failing to yield in a lie zone. Here's your ticket. Have a nice day. That nice day stuff again. I think that's a lie. I think the only nice day is the cop is having a nice day because he finally made his quota. Now, for an extra fee, you can get a get out of lie free card. Now, as any husband will tell you, this is a card that is absolutely essential. It's for these special no-win circumstances. Honey, does this dress make me look fat? There's no way, no win, not a chance this side of a fair election. Wait a minute, here, here's all my money, here's my credit cards, where is it? My get out of lie free card. Disaster averted.
Oh my gosh.
That was close. Lying license will undoubtedly change the fabric of the American family. You may hear something like this. Honey, you promised to have that little talk with little Ricky. You know, the facts of lying talk. He's old enough. Now, son, lying is an awesome responsibility. You don't want to get in over your head. For now, just stick to the school ground stuff. Like it was broken when I picked it up, the dog ate my homework, and things like that. And, you know, someday we'll actually get you that dog we promised. And I am so proud of the way you're already blaming your brother for everything. It just warms my heart. Now, son, this is very serious. Take it from my experience. When a girl gives you her phone number, it's okay to tell her you're going to call her, even if you're not. But it takes years and years of practice to effectively lie to a woman. Got that, son? Women and love are very dangerous. And even a Class A license won't protect you. In addition to the lying license, we can get lying credits. Lying credits. It would work kind of like a cross between your driver's license and your cell phone data plan. You know, you can do the pay-as-you-go plan. That way you pay per lie. Or you can get a monthly allotment, and then they'll send you a text saying, you've reached 90% of your lying. If you go over, we'll charge you $20 for your next 10 lies. But knowing some of you, you're going to have to go with the unlimited lying plan because you'd be over limit within a couple of days of the month. Well, in my horrible nightmare of a future, at least we'll bring our lying out into the open. There'll be no subterfuge and no avoiding. Lying will be institutionalized like the DMV, the post office, and our lying politicians. So next time, be careful when you're out there and tell people you're fine. You could be in for legal trouble.